Hello and welcome to 60-Minute Map Fix with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB, you're very welcome. Yes, it's a new series and it is exactly what it says on the can. Not only that, I'm recording this as live using what is basically streaming software, so everything that you see is literally me here, me now. And if the series goes well, I might actually start doing this as a live stream. I've got a slight technical problem with my microphone at the moment, so I'm recording the microphone separately. But other than that, everything is basically all being done through OBS software. So what can I tell you about 60-Minute Map Fix? Well, what we're going to do is basically we're loading up a map off of the workshop, which has no thumbnail, no description, nothing. I do have a title, a name for the map, but I'm not going to share this one with you because I'm expecting the map to be dreadful and I don't want the creator to receive any hate. We might have a bit of a laugh and a joke about it, but we're going to try and fix it, and I will actually send the link to the video to the creator, and hopefully maybe it might help them to become a better creator. It does appear to be my first map as well. So this is going to be great. We don't know anything about the creator. They could be 12, they could be 2, they could be 22, they could be an architect, they might be a school kid. We have no idea. So of course, all the love in the world for actually having an attempt at making a map. Now the timer won't actually start until the 81 tiles have been unlocked. I am actually doing this through the game engine rather than the map editor because, well, it's going to look better as a show through the game engine, and but nothing that I'm doing in the game engine can't be done in the map editor, if that makes sense. There might be a different way of doing it, but of course it's all down to the timer. Right, let's have a little look. First of all, we'll close that down and close that down, and we're coming up here and we're going to unlock all 81 tiles for free. Okay, that's done. We'll just wait for that to happen. And then we'll have a look at the map as a whole. I'm a little bit scared. I think one thing we will do is we will go and unlock the clouds as well so we can see to the edge of the map. Clouds and fog, come on, when you're ready. 81 tiles, thank you very much. Okay, so I guess that this is the point where we start the timer. I've got an hour starting from now. Okie dokie. Let's see what we've got to play with. Bit dark. Bit dark. We have to do some tinkering with light settings. Okay, stop the day-night cycle. Push up to midday. Bring the intensity up. The light up. Right, and first thing... Oh, my God. Okay. Right, we can... I think we should have a little look at this. What have we got? So... yes, we have this gorge. It's definitely a gorge. We've got a few drowned trees. Let's not worry about drowned trees. 60 minutes to fix a map is not very long. Water pouring out the side of there. Somehow it's forced its way through here. Not very realistic. What I'm going to try and do is we're going to gut this map and rebuild it in a way that possibly it might have a little bit of a more realistic vibe to it. Possibly, maybe. Oh dear, I don't even know where to start. Right, okay, well first thing to start, I think, is going to be, if the water was coming out of here, we need to elevate this entire area over here, create a more realistic-ish water source than that, slightly more believable, and a reason for the water pouring through here somehow, deep valley sort of thing going on there, and then... yeah, elevates. Yes, okay, right. I think I know where we're going. First thing I want to do, though, is... shall we make it more palatable on the eye? Shall we find that this is the vanilla European theme? Let's find something. I mean, Montebello, maybe? No, I'm not so sure about the cliff. We've got a lot of cliffs going on. How about Aus Los Angeles? Doesn't look too bad. Probably a bit dark for working with. It's not a winter one, is it? Realistic temperate. No, it's a bit too... oh, don't waste too much time looking through all this, BonBon. Okay, we're finding... you're fairly safe with Not So Rocky, aren't you? Let's find one of the Not So Rocky variants. Not So Rocky European. Yeah, that's a little bit better. We can go with that. And then we will grab a LUT, a slightly better LUT. How about the one of the relight LUTs? Relight average, maybe? Yeah, can't go too far wrong with relight average. That's already looking a little bit better, isn't it? Shall we stop now? Shall we start? Actually, I find that possibly a little bit too dark. Oh, I've got to work with this, guys. Cool, relight cool. No, I'm gonna go with relight at average, and I'm just gonna pump the settings up a little bit more. Actually, we could do that in relight, can't we? Brightness, gamma. Bring the gamma up as well. That'll do. That will do. Right. Okay. So we are already 3 minutes in. Help. Right, I'm going to do is I'm going to use Move It for speed. Of course, let's get rid of the theme mixer. Thank you very much. Theme mixer 2 there. Great mod. Let's just choose nodes and segments. I want to get rid of everything. I mean, we've even got this railway hugging the side of the mountain. Oh, hell spells. Okay, right. So we're going to take out everything that's been put in networking wise there. I thought I turned the clouds off. Maybe I didn't. Okay, we'll do that. Right, that's now all gone. Let's go back to clouds and fog toggler options. Oh, there you go. Well, that's better. Right, okay, so that's the first BonBon error. Right, we're going to have to do a lot of work over here. Let's start off with the terrain editor. Oh, hell, I don't even know where to go with this. We're going to need the biggest size possible, and we're going to grab something around about maybe this height, and probably do the whole area around here. How close are we to maximum height? A little way off, I think. Yeah, that we're a little bit of give. I think that's those roads. Let's not worry about the roads right now. Come on, let's get some terrain work done. Okay, so I'll start a little bit lower, and then down here, and then alongside of here. Ba 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 baby, baby. So anyway, have you had a great Christmas and New Year? If you have, then I'm really happy for you. If you've managed to get hold of the game, this is your first City Skylines YouTube video. If this is your first City Skylines YouTube video, please let me know. I would love to know about what you're thinking of this. This isn't your typical City Skylines video, by the way. If it is your first, don't let it be your last. This is experimental. Nobody has done anything like this that I'm aware of. I am kind of the map man, supposedly, on City Skylines on YouTube. Yeah, I've reviewed a lot of maps. I've made a couple, but right, okay, let's do some. That water spawn point, I'm just going to get rid of it. Let that run out. Move the map speed up a little bit. Now, what we've got to do, I think, is back to the terrain editor. I need to find something. I think we could have the river coming down here, you know, somehow. That seems like an awful lot more common sense. Let me do. As you've got something going on there, haven't we? So right, so we'll do something like this. This is not going to be great, by the way. In an hour, this is ridiculous. Whose stupid idea? Oh, it was mine. Okay, right, fine. I'm glad we know. I'm glad we know whose stupid idea it was. It was definitely mine. Right. Okay. So that is going to be. What I'll do is I'm gonna grab all the trees this time. I don't see. I'm basically gutted the entire map. I want to try and keep the heart and spirit of the map, though. I don't really want to delete as much as I'm actually deleting, but I think it has to be done. Right. Okay. So that water is slowly but surely trickling away. That's good. And what I want to do, I want to complete this and create a whole bowl. That would make a bit of sense, I feel. So I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this and just bring that all the way around to there. Some sort of Valley of the Dinosaurs kind of affair. Hidden from everybody's sight. Well, that wouldn't be the worst of ideas, would it? Valley of the Dinosaurs? Yeah, something like that in there. Okay, I'm kind of feeling it, sort of, a little bit. Let's come back over here and see what's going on. I need to start. Is this water going to ever disappear? Probably not. Do a little bit of smooth. I just want to bring. Actually, let's bring that out a little bit. Right. Okay. So I'm not even sure where we're going to have the road and rail coming in from yet, but we will find a way. How's my strength? That's not too bad. Come on. Okay. If you're going to be slow, we're going to have to hurry you up a little bit. We haven't got time to be waiting for the smoothing tool to make minor changes. We've got to really go for it because we're nearly 10 minutes in already and we are nowhere near even started. What's going on here? Is that water actually pouring away? I can't really see. It is going, isn't it? It is going. It's just going to take a while. I could cheat. I don't want to cheat, but I'm going to have to, I think. Because we do not have all day for this. I'm going to choose all of the one. I'm going to choose the smooth sea level. I'm going to move it all the way up. If it'll let me. Excellent. And I'm going to move it all the way down. If it'll let me. Come on. Excellent. That has drained the water quickly. Right. Okay. Now I'm going to smooth out the bottom of this valley a little bit. Like, oh, come on. Select that height. And we'll just level this out like so. And we will be having some kind of lake affair up here, I feel. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop that down. Not a million miles. Somewhere like about that. That's not too bad. I'm going to select the height at the bottom. Make a slightly smaller brush size. And we'll just do something like this. That's not too bad. And then what we'll do is we will grab about here and we're just going to bring the water off of the edge there. Maybe even some kind of waterfall off of the edge there. What I'm going to do is make sure that it does go over the waterfall and doesn't spray off anywhere by bringing some rocky edge up to the side there. We'll do some decorating of this, I feel, in a minute. Let me grab that and just bring that out a little bit more. So it's not exactly what I have in mind, but if I smooth it out a little bit in places, that's not too bad. It looks a bit rocky, doesn't it? Now, hopefully the water will stay in there. And also we want to do something similar over this side. And again, we could possibly do some rock detailing if it'll let us. Oh, don't want to do it quite that high. Right, okay. So we're... Oh, I'm going to make a larger smoothing brush size. Just like so. There you go. That's not too bad. Hopefully the water will behave itself a bit. Yeah, I'm feeling that. And then the water can pour down into the valley. Now we've got to do something with the water to get it out of the valley. Where are we? I've lost track of where we are. Right, so the exit point is going to be over here. But I'm not liking this. It looks like an inverted stegosaurus. And so, although I do want to keep the heart of this... Oh, come on. We don't have all day for this. Larger brush size. larger brush strength. So something like that, just to take some of the edges off of that. I'm also going to make it a bit wider at this end, I feel. So we're going to bring this out this way a little bit and bring it out this way a little bit. And we are going to again smooth this whole area out. Something like that. Maybe ish. And again, maybe just bring this in a little way and then smooth that out just a wee shabizzle like so. We'll bring that up just a fraction, so maybe to about there. That's not the worst. Okay, so 15 minutes down, and I'm just trying to, I'm still want to keep the heart of this. I really do want to keep the heart of it. And this is going to take too long to do. Let me level it out first of all with maybe something like this, and then we can smooth out some of these more believable tears there. Right, so okay, then when the water escapes from the valley, I'm not feeling the route that it's come from there, but if we were water pouring down here over here, then we need to get it. Oh, it's going to be a pool or a pond going on here, isn't there? We need to do something to get the water over this edge here. So what height are we wanting to come out? So that's going to come in. That's going to fill to, well, whatever height we make it fill to. Let's make that brush size a bit smaller. So if we said to about here, and then we come around, I'm not entirely sure. What height was that? I should have made a note of the height. So I reckon about, say there, 369. Okay, and then over this side, where is 369? It's about there. Okay. Right, so that's where our water is going to be pouring out. Actually, just a little bit lower than that because it's got to have to run downhill. And for that, okay, we will look at, again, picking this 369 is about there. Okay, so that's the line we're after. So if we say, was that 369? That's 379. That's the one. And then we come around to here and we'll just start drawing a path so we know that we are looking at this right sort of, there we go, that sort of area there, isn't it? I think. Yep. Okay, and we'll smooth out some of these edges like so. And I'm actually feeling we need to do more over here as well, somewhere around like that. Bum, 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 bum. And then smooth that lots. We're still going to be getting the river running through here. Slightly larger brush size again, but something like about there. And then that is going to be where the river exits, and we're going to have to find a way of getting it down to there. We can do that again using the slope tool. So from here to here, I'm just going to wind this around a little bit. It's a little bit too windy, but we'll go with that. Yep. Something like about that. So that's the path we want it to take. But unfortunately, everything around it has got to be higher than this. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That is not the plan. But never mind. We can do it. We can do it. Everything around that has to be higher. So we now have a decent height to work with. So we'll bring this down here and around. And again, we can do some smoothing again to make this really work. Oh my god. Time is ticking away way too fast. We will definitely come and don't worry. This, I know it looks ridiculous at the moment. It's probably going to look ridiculous at the end, but probably no more ridiculous than it was before it started. Oh, what a great creator! I'm loving the idea that you had here. Certainly, definitely not one of the best maps I've ever seen, but I like ideas, and your idea of this gorge through a mountain wall was definitely interesting. It's the only word for it, I think. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to become... Oh, wrong button. That's the one. To about there. Right, so now we're just going to bring this not quite so steep. And bring that across there. And then bring that a little bit higher there. I'm feeling now. Feeling it. Yes. Yes. Feeling it. Don't know if it's working, but I'm feeling it. Like so. That's a bit better. We need to slightly higher level there as we bring up and keep some banks. This is not how I would draw out a river normally at all, but it's gonna have to do. It is gonna have to do. And down the other side as well, like so. Actually, I'm going to choose that level there, bring it down a little bit over this side. And then this side over here. Like so. Yeah, it's all right, I guess. Okay, so we have a slightly more realistic river than the one that we had. Basically, oops, I didn't quite mean to gouge as much as that out of there. Let's redo that last bit. Up to about there. Right, so everything else around here now has to be raised up to that height. So something like about here to here. And then around this way. Slightly smaller again. As we colour in some of these little areas here. And down this way like so. Okay. Okay, not... we'll do something with this river here. I need to widen it just a fraction. Around there. Cool. And then use the slope tool from there to there. Okay, right. I need to raise up the land on this side as well. Okay, make a larger brush. And bring this along. Oh, didn't want to quite do that much, so we'll make a slightly smaller brush. That's a bit better, isn't it? Yep, that's a bit better indeed. And then we'll do the same up here. We'll get the smoothing tool out in a minute, and hopefully, you know what, I might just leave a little bit of a lake coming up this way, so we'll do a little bit of a lake in there, maybe, if it'll let us, if time will let us. Oh lordies. Right, so the water pours out of here. The water is currently going to pour over here, which is no good. We need to fix this. Oh, too small. So I think... Oh, wrong button. Come on. I'm in panic mode. Don't be in panic mode, BonBon. You're not quite there yet. Okay. How about from about here to there. Something like around about there. And then maybe get the smoothing tool over the entirety of it. I'm not entirely sure about my little lake at the moment, actually, but we'll We might be able to squeeze one in here somewhere. Might have to change the shape of it a bit though. How about there, something like that? That makes a bit more sense, possibly, given where it is and how ludicrous the map is as a whole. Okay, so we've got some smoothing going on up here. Oh, we need to extend the plateau out this way, I feel. Yep, that's pretty good. And then we need to do some elevation transitions like so. Okay, right. I have to do something similar around here, I feel, actually, because I'm not feeling that river. Yeah, that's closer. Oh, okay, right. We're going to need to get some water flow down here in a minute to test it, because it's I'm not buying this out here either. Right, okay, as I'm not buying it and I've got a bit of time to spare, let's do this. Let's erase the original river completely. Actually, shall we get rid of... Yeah, let's get rid of those roads also. Roads and rail. Right. All the networking is now gone. We've got a problem. We have no networking. And then... Oh, we don't need it quite so strong. We don't need it quite so large. Somewhere about there, yeah? I think we might be at the bottom of the map. We are at the bottom of the map. We have utilised every single available spot. From the maximum height to the minimum height here. We've used it all. Okay, right. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to make a slightly larger brush. And that's not so bad, is it? Oh, no, it's not so bad at all. Comes out this way. Oh, yeah, I reckon something like that. That's I'm more buying into that than I was the previous shape. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a slightly smaller brush and see if I can't. Not quite that small though. How about that? There we go. Okay. Is that water going to flood? It's still not great though, is it? It's still not great here. Oh no, of course it's not great. Right. And then around here as well, we connect that up into here. And get the smoothing tool. Larger brush. All the way along those edges. Yeah. Riverbanks are going to be a bit bulging in places. But, well, what can I say? What can I say? Huh? Right. I think that's going to stay contained as long as we don't go too crazy. Oh, we seem to have a bit of a ravine type thing going on there. We don't want that, do we? Nope. I think it's going to... No, it's not going to flood over here, is it? No, I think that's good. We do need to make a little elevated section across here because that will flood over there. I've got a feeling that this might as well here. So if I grab that... Right. Okay. We need... I'll get rid of this divot. That divot's going to bug me. Right, the divot's gone. Okay. Let's get a water spawn point up here, pronto, because we've got to get the water chance to settle as well, which is... There we go. That is definitely... yeah, I think that's gonna flow down here. We might... Oh, I've got a feeling we're going to spill over here. Can't be having any spill. I've got enough time to fix this, I think. About this height. Maybe smaller brush size. About there. Something like that. And then we'll grab this. There. I think that's not too bad. This is starting to fill up nicely. Right, and is that going to... Yeah, that is going to spill down then. I think... I think we might want to narrow that up. I'm just going to pause the simulation a little bit. Want to narrow this up a little bit. Oop, bum, 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 bum. So maybe about... Maybe something like that. And maybe another tier about there. And then we'll smooth those over. Right, okay, back to the simulation. We've got this lake here, which is formed by waterfalls, rainfall or whatever in these hills here. We'll have to go crazy with trees soon. Got half an hour. Come on, get over there, you. We don't have all day. It is. I'm just hoping it is going to follow that. Please follow that. This is good. This is good. Okay, how's the waterfall going to hold up? Probably pretty crappily. But we're going to fill into a lake down here. Excuse me. And over it goes. Oh, yes. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now that is going to fill up down here. When it does fill up to the level, it should spill out this way. And, okay, it's not totally realistic, but it's not ever going to be totally realistic. Okay, while that is doing all of that, and I'm wondering, we maybe should do a lake here. We've got time. So somewhere around about there. And let that do its stuff. We have got to look at outside connections. Yeah? I think so. Okay. We've got a remnant over here, which we're just going to get rid of. That's got to go. Okay. There was originally, and there still is, outside connections over. I'm just going to get rid of those as well, if that's all right with you. And we will do some terrain editing here. Oh, come on. That's the one. Bit larger brush. Come on. Don't have time for this. Why are you not brush strength? Well, I think we might have to have gouges in the ground, because that is not coming up to selected. Nope. We've got gouges in the ground, and that's just the way it's going to have to be. Okay, no worries. That is fine. Roads. Roads, highways. We want highways. We want 3-lane highways. And I'm not sure how we're going to get them down into... How's that looking? That's still filling up nicely. That is... What are you doing? I have no clue. Let's have a look at this. Ah, I see. I didn't put enough fill in it. How about that? You're going to like that better, yeah? Good. Okay. Roads. Roads! Let's get on with the roads, BonBonB. I've got time for the roads. Let's get rid of the water. Okay. Roads. Why is we not... Something's going badly wrong at the moment with the game. Gotcha. Right, we are back into operation here. Where is my parallel road tool gone? Ah, what? Oh, this is not a good thing. This is not a good thing. I have it active. It doesn't seem to be working at the moment. So, okay, I'm going to have to bodge it badly. Yeah. Okay, first of all, we'll bring one out this way. And bring another one parallel with it in this way. Oh, there it is. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. Please do ignore me. Same as selected. 3-lane. Go in the opposite direction. Is that correct? That will do. Excellent. We will take that. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to somehow... We'll get rid of this. Thank you very much. And what I'm going to do is actually... freeform. And do we have, what settings have we got going on here? Let me have a quick look at the settings. Come on. Oh, go away you. Okay, we've got straight slope. We'll have straight slope. That's what we'll use. And we are now space already occupied. Okay. Quick. Oh, I see, because of the whole parallel road tool malarkey. Yes. Gonna have to fix that in a minute. And this way. And I'm going to bring it around this way. It's inserted a tunnel. I can deal with that. I can deal with it. Okay. And then quickly, we'll grab one of these and we're going to brush size it a bit larger than that. Not too much larger though. About 100. And I think maybe how best to get this down here. Can I maybe from about here? Am I even touching the side of... I'm not. I'm going to redo that. So from here... I know this is pretty steep, but, you know, given the time constraints, I think I'm doing all right here, guys. Oh, I'm drifting away from the side of the hill. Okay, let's do that last bit again. I'm going to have to come in from this angle. I was trying so hard to be super efficient. And it doesn't seem to be working, but never mind. Follow the arc of the hill up this way. And we are nearly there. Like so. Now I'm actually going to delete this bit of highway here. I'm not happy with it. If I can actually get it to delete, we'll just select the whole thing, bulldoze it. We've got to go underground and bulldoze as well. Something like, you will let me delete that, or maybe you won't. Okay, fine. Remnants, you will remain. Because actually, I'm not that bothered. Do I look bothered? I'm not. Oh, I am bothered. There, it's gone. Okay, back to the roads, back to the highways. Get rid of the bulldozer. Get rid of that. Back to this. Come on. Thank you. And we are going to... Yeah, cheat over there. We're cheating. Then we'll go... Actually, force the ground. Like so. Down the side of this. Oh, ouch. Like so. This is really bad road laying, guys, but I think you can forgive me given the constraints. We haven't even started. We haven't even started on hills yet. Not hills. What's they called? What's the other word for them? Hang on. I'm just gonna. I don't like that. That was a bodge. Right. Are we somewhere near the start square? Probably. Probably. Okay, back to highways. I think somewhere around about there. We're just going to connect up some of these bits that are broken. We'll switch off this now though, because things are broken. And oh, hang on, don't want to be going underground. Where are you going underground? What are you doing there? There we go. Right, so well, it's not perfect, but it will do. Somewhere up here there are some broken sections of highway and a jinky janky as well. I know there are, and it would require testing. There's one. It's going to require testing to find them all, I feel. Where am I looking for? I'm looking for that. I'm looking for this, actually. And I'm getting rid of the bulldozer. And I'm going... Oh, go away, bulldozer. That bulldozer's annoying me. Stop panicking. Stop panicking, BonBon. Why is that literally not connecting? Okay, we'll try that again. Because... Oh, what the heck? Oh, I see. We're still... I'm feeling like a complete klutz at the moment. I can't think. I cannot think what I'm doing. This is how bad I am at the moment. There we go. That's now connected. Anything else? Anything else down here? Yes, we've got these two bits down here, of course, which we will do now. Oh, for pity's sakes. Oh, for pity's sakes. Look, let's go straight line, okay? Let's just go straight line. It's not difficult. Just connect those two together. Thank you very much. How's our water looking? It's not at the moment. It's taking forever to fill up, isn't it? How high is that over there? How high is that? Well, the height we're looking for is 365. So we've still got... Do you know what? I'm going to help it out. I've got to help it out, haven't I? Like so. Excellent. So now that should start filling up nicely. And hopefully pouring over the top. Oh, God. Stay contained. Please stay contained. Right, and we're looking for trees. We haven't got any trees at all. Right, trees. Let's go for wild conifer, yew tree, sugar maple. That mix should be good. We'll take those two conifers out, I feel. Please behave. I want a steady flow, not just a wave. Off you go. Thank you very much. Trees. We are doing some tree painting. Hooray! Excellent. Tree painting with a large brush because we do not have time to be faffing about. Something like this around here. And then we'll do some trees over here. Down here as well. Don't worry, I'll thin some of these out in a minute. Probably. If time will let me. Something like that. I know we had another highway entrance, but I'm feeling we don't have time to put in the second highway entrance now. 18 minutes and I still haven't got the water flow running. I still haven't. No rail. Yeah, maybe we'll have to put in some rail, possibly. Maybe. Got loads of trees up the side of the mountain here. So I want to make that a little bit smaller and just take some off the side of the cliffs there and off the side of the riverbeds there. Okay, how's this? Oh yes, the water's coming down now, coming down off the mountains. This is good. Very exciting times. Very exciting times. Just want it to work, okay? Just want it to work. Like that. I know this is like 7 trillion trees. I will thin these out, time permitting. And then we've got some more going on up here. Tree painting alert. Drop the density down, I think, for the outside a bit. Maximum size, because we need it maximum size. Like so. Yeah. This is, when you see trees painted and they look like circles, this is why. This is because they've spent no time at all on it. Oh, 17 minutes. Time is looking very, very shy now. Oh my God. Okay, right, okay. So we've got just the one highway entrance into this, the Valley of the Dinosaurs. This is stop-start. Okay, I'm going to encourage this now with a little bit of slope tool, brush size down. Not that much though. I'm going to have to brush size up a bit more, maybe. Yeah. So maybe about there. We want to bring it out about here. Now we'll make it a bit smaller. That's not that much smaller. Oh, come on. We'll find the perfect width in a moment. That'll do. There. Now, you've got no excuse now not to gush, especially if I do that, not to gush over and out. Come on, water, do your stuff. Right. Well, at least my lake's looking okay, I think. Let's go back to the trees and we'll plant some trees around the lake because we want some trees around the lake. I'll drop the density down a little bit more because I don't want it to go too crazy in the build area. So somewhere, oh, not that much. Strength, there you go, strength down. That's better. And we'll just do a few right up to the water's edge there. Got a few on the edge of the cliff I don't like. Too many on the cliff. It's got to be really, really, really light if you go onto cliffs. In my opinion. In my honest opinion. And my opinion is always honest. If nothing else. So. Something like that. Right, how are we looking here? Come on, river. Do your stuff. This has got to get out of there yet. Oh, come on. We don't have that much time. Back to the maximum size. 14. You got 14 minutes to find your way through. Okay, is that asking too much? It might be, you know. It might be asking too much in my river. But I do want to keep this gouge. This gouge was very much part of the original map. What it was based around, I do feel. And come on. Yes, it's definitely flowing now. Oh, it's definitely flowing now. This is much better. Okay, good. 7 trillion trees, because we've got 7 trillion trees to play with. La da 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 da. A few up there. Okay. Now, bigger brush for a bit of a, maybe a splash of them over here. Maybe a splash of them over here. We'll do a few up this way as well. Again, I've gone over the edge of the cliff, so let's do a few off the edge of the cliff like so. Right, okay, and then we've got do some painting over here. Oh, BonBonB, you've got such a lovely singing voice. I do know. Okay, how's that looking? That's not too bad. Okay, so now we have got somewhat of a valley going on now. That is plausible. Okay, ignore that. I need to do a splash of trees there, a splash of trees up there, and yes, across this ledge here. So now you could argue that the water, this was possibly a complete crater lake at one point, and then it just found its way through. It worked its way through in time. See, I believe that. Now, rocks. We only got vanilla rocks to play with. Yep, the creator didn't have anything, because I'm only using the mods and assets that were used by the original creator. I mean, I could do more, but I don't feel that yeah, I don't want to change the feel and the vibe of the map completely, which I have, I'm pretty sure already. I'll just do some rocks there. How about some rocks here, and maybe a few down there. Yes, I'm not doing great detailing here, I'm aware of that. It's just basically obvious reasons, I feel. Let me just get rid of some. We've got some trees down here I'm not happy with. So close to the edge of the river, so we'll just do a little bit of fading out of that down there. We've got drowned trees. Never, 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 never. Not on my watch. Trees. Want more trees around this. The source lake, I feel, would need to be a green lake, somewhere around like that. That's not too bad. Slightly smaller. I've done no variation of trees here at all. The map needed so much terrain work that there was not a lot of time for detailing. I don't even know how long we've got. I don't even know how long we've got. I think my clock has disappeared. This is a disaster. Hang on. Okay, I've got a side clock. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. I apologise, my timer. Obviously, one of my hotkeys for my timer is one of the hotkeys from probably City Skylines. I'm going to have to change the hotkey. I apologise if you're watching the timer and it's disappeared. I did not see that go. I will have to watch back and see what point that disappeared, and then try and work out what it is I did to cause that to disappear. But, well, according to my timer over here, I've been recording... Oh, I've got to allow myself an extra minute, I feel, on this one, because I started recording, yeah, maybe 2 minutes. I started talking before I actually started building and starting the timer. So I'm going to allow 2 minutes on top of what my my little clock on screen recording clock shows me. Oh, that's a pain in the backside. See, there you go. Trial show is kind of gone pear-shaped. Although I did do a test play with the BonBonB buddies on Patreon, and that had a few problems as well. But let's not worry too much about that. Okay, how's the water going here? The water is finding its way down. I'm not too happy with this. I feel we need to do a little bit of terrain work here. Right, so first of all, let's fill this in. And then I'm going to bring this into here and smooth that out like that. Just to, yeah, there you go. That's going to help. That is going to help a bit. Okay. As long as that water can find its way to the, find its way out of the map. I don't like the detailing of this at all. There you go. Slightly fewer there. That's a little bit better. Have I got time to bring in another highway? Arguably, but then putting in an intersection is going to be tough. I might be able to bring in a railway. What do we think? Should we bring in a railway? I think we'll have a go. What the heck? What the heck? There's not really much more yeah, hang on. Is there anything else I desperately need to do? Let's do a quick... sorry, looking up at the sky there. That is not so bad. Right, okay, so railway. Let's say if we had a railway, we would want it to be somewhere around about... Trains. Trains? How about... sort of following the line of the highway over this way. Excuse me. And I think we need to do some terrain work, make this work. Something like about there, maybe. Oh, I'm croaking. I'm croaking all of a sudden. Oh, excuse me. Right. And then we go to tunnel mode. Where can we bring it out? I feel about here. I don't know how much of an elevation change that is. Where the hell is that? Okay. I think we'll bring it out here. And then straight line, invalid shape. Of course it's an invalid shape. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yes, I could have done this better. You know what, I'm gonna try and do it better. I've been an idiot. Okay, I reckon about 5 minutes. No, 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 we don't want the trees. We do not want the trees. Bulldoze that. Okay, now what we want is the railway line there from... We are way... What is... Oh, I'm in tunnel mode. Of course. Sorry, I've been a bit of a fool. Okay, connect that from there and bring it through to there and then out that way. Okay, then I'm going to want to probably bend the rail a little bit, actually. Somewhere about there and there and there. That's not too bad. Okay, then rail and this one into tunnel mode. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. That's not too bad. I think we'll bring it through here. Okay. Now, going to just need to do some bulldozing of trees because I have anarchy switched on, which is why we have trees on the line. We will switch the anarchy off and that will resolve that. So that should fix that. So the rail goes into a tunnel, which I'm not buying into that tunnel. Let's quickly, right, I reckon 2 minutes. I'm counting down from 2 minutes now because obviously the problem with the timer. My problem, my bad. Sorry for that. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this line, if it'll let me, line that one there. I think we'll just take a straight line out of straight line out. Can I upgrade? Of course you can't upgrade. I'm not trying to upgrade. Space already occupied. Don't give me that sauerkraut, hey? There you... Okay. What the... That's it. I'm trying to go this way. I don't know what you were trying to do there. But I'm going to just do that off... Null. Null? Really? It does seem to be connected. Oh, what the problem with that was. But we've got some trees on the line down here as well. I don't know how that's happened when we have got anarchy switched off. But never mind. I've seen worse. In fact, I might just thin out everything along here using... There we go. Bit more strength. And then all the way up. Sides there. Right, I'm making that my hour. I'm making that my hour. I'm not taking any more time. I'm pretty well, I don't know how exactly how long it's been because the timer went missing. What's happened with the water? The water is still finding its way down. But it's looking like it's going to be fine. I think. I can't have this. This is going maximum speed already. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... we'll have a overlook of the map as a whole. So yes, how we were originally was a great big V formation of rocks with a great big gouge going through here. We had road and rail coming in across the entire map, looping in through the flatland, and basically I felt the thing that needed to be changed was just to make the river look a bit more believable, because there was no way it could have cut its way through the mountain without a reason. So what we now have is the reason at some point was this whole crater was a giant lake, and then over time the water managed to force its way through here, and yeah, that's basically how that has happened. I've seen similar-ish rock formations, but obviously not as rushed and as bad as this. Yes, the river, is it a bit stop-start? Is it a bit clunky? Don't know. I don't think we're going to find out in time. Yeah, that's possibly going to be okay there. Not sure. Let me just make things a little bit smoother here. My camera's... There we go. My camera will be a bit smoother now. Won't give you so many headaches. So yes, so the water source now. So coming out the side of the mountain, we've got a lake. A lake which is in an area where water would naturally flow into the lake. Then when water flows off the lake into a waterfall, which actually is a bit better than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to take praise. I'm going to praise myself for that one. Flows then into a lake down here. Again, a natural feeding lake, which I put an extra spawn point in because we were never going to fill up in time. Then we've got a bit of a shoddy bit of river here, but again, it works. Comes through here, emerges into what's supposed to be a crater, but it's kind of like an elevated valley up here. There's no way that this river would have been, or maybe it would have done. I feel that what I could do to improve this further is just add a little bit more, a few more terrain elevation changes actually within the within this. I mean, it's not a crater. I guess it's a kind of a crater, isn't it? But yes, we have an outside road connection. I don't think it's broken. I don't think it's broken. There's a few bits and pieces. I think the some road glitching going on. Again, speed building. What do you want? What do you want? Shall we just see whether or not it's broken? Shall we just see whether or not it will actually start letting us build something? That would be pretty cool. Whether you have any visitors to the city, if we were to build something. Oh, hang on, we're still massively in a crater. Let's bring that back up to ground level. That's better. Right, okay, so what if I just zone... Oh, I'm still using the wrong... I don't even know how to play this game. How do you play this game? Somebody tell me. Okay, we'll do a little bit of a zone over here. Boom, like that. I'm just going to connect you up with some highway ramp to there. Highway ramp to here. And then if we can just zone that in as residential... Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and we'll just throw some electricity on as well because they're going to want some power, I feel. Probably going to want some water. We'll get that sorted before people start whinging. Because people will whinge and moan. I know. Like that. Throw some... There we go. Have some of that like that. And some power lines just to get you connected over there as well. I'll speed everything up again. Okay, so we're probably okay now. Let's just see whether people start actually spawning. Give them some time. But yes, all told, I don't think this is the worst looking map I've seen. I've reviewed worse looking maps than this. And so yes, all praise to the creator for giving me something challenging to work with. That wasn't their intention, I know. This is taking some time. Oh, come on, let's have a look. How's the... I'm not going to change it now. I've just got a little bit of a bump to get over. And I'm sure that will actually happen. The water is pushing its way down, I do feel, maybe. Is that still moving? Yeah, that's still flowing down there. So yeah, that will eventually overflow up and out. I'll probably take a screenshot so you can check that one out. How are we looking? Have we got anybody spawning in? Oh, I don't know. Anyways, I think, do you know what? I think we're about there. We've got a little town ready to go. And I don't see any reason why that won't connect up. Come on, I just want my first car to spawn. Just one car. There it is. We are... Oh, the people. And there they go. Excellent. We have a result. So that it is. That it is. We have a pleasant valley. Right, that's it. I've been BonBonB. Thank you very much for watching, for commenting, for liking and for subscribing. And for joining me in a 60-minute map fix. Join me again next time. We'll do another one. And if it proves popular, we'll start live streaming. I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome. And I'll see you very, very soon.